This is PWHL Live, and these are the best goals of January 2024.
Great daily Wickenheiser report. Alex Carpenter flying in close. Big stop by Campbell. Close out, no chance 5-hole there. Oh, and when you're facing Alex Carpenter, I mean, arguably one of the greatest goal scorers in the game, and the timely goal scores. It's going to be a nice play from the back, just recognizing where the ice is. A board bank, but she recognizes, gets in behind the play. Look at the way she shields the puck. She knows exactly where the rock is and where that stick is coming from. She shields, but Campbell follows it all the way across to make the save. Signed free agent Alex Carpenter, and she'll take the draw. New York wins in Shelton with her stick on that, and she gets it! Ella Shelton scores!
Looks for Jinsey Rose. Now the puck again. Ottawa able to take over control. Rose feeds it up. Shot deflected. That could have been a tough call there for Montreal. Sarah Lafour was in the fray. Now down to the near side wall. O'Neill frees the puck, tries to find Murphy, but instead it'll be Marazova. Gives chase for Ottawa. Creates another chance here. Lexia Gia digging in red. Back to the point. Ottawa tees up a shot in front. Oh, it trickles by instead. Gia tries to find an open lane. Pressure from Ottawa maintained. Marazova feeds it through far side, and Patience Debiashi scores! Now out on the ice for Ottawa. Alongside Harmon. And Scamora, big shot. That one wide for Stacy. The far wall. The chance erupting here. Harmon having to play keep away off of O'Neill. Dislodges that puck. O'Neill skirts around, tries to find a lane, drops it back. Front of the net, shoots to work, she scores!
Against her, she's going to need to find a way to get open.
Knight just one registered shot. She was also named the 2023 IHF Female Player of the Year. Has been a captain with Team USA as well. Won 2 national championships at the University of Wisconsin. Was a 3-time Patty Kazmaier top 10 finalist. Never actually won the award, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to believe.
She's more than made up for it at the pro level. What do you think?
You can say that she maybe proved those voters wrong in her career.
Knights from Sun Valley, Idaho. Really likes the city of Boston as well. Has been raving about it since being selected. Here's Heisey, watch out! Heisey, and it's blocked. Great recovery by Sydney Morin. Heisey gets it over to Kramer. Almost turned over, but safely back to Abby Cook. At the red line now. Sticks fighting for it. Kramer to the outside, bounces it off of the boards. Keller tries to steer it the other way. Megan Keller stepping through. One of the alternate captains circles back and sends it down low. Trying to find Teresa Shopsall in the corner. Mentioned Shopsall's great career in Vermont. Keller lines up and a save by Hensley. Rebound and another save. Keller has a rocket, and when she lets it rip, good things can happen. Another shot, bounced in front. Shopsall scores!
Olympic history.
Yes. Another good chance for Toronto. And they score! Traffic in front of the net. Toronto will take its first lead in their PWHL history. And it looks like it was Alexa Vasco.
From the face-off, St. Catharines, Ontario's own Alexa Vasco gets this one in after an initial save.
This league and making it a reality in what was a dream just 6 months ago. They'll drop the puck on a power play for New York. Defensive zone face-off won by Toronto. New York able to hold though briefly. And now Sarah Nurse comes down the left side shorthanded. Great pass to Turnbull and a save by Levy.
Right off her arm. Levy's so big, that 6'1" frame. Look at her. Just massive there.
great chance shorthanded for Toronto, and another reminder that if Toronto scores shorthanded, the penalty is over. Toronto has shown they are dangerous when shorthanded, and here they come again on the rush. It's Comfer.
Let's see if Levy has it.
Comfer takes the shot, save, they score! Emma Malte puts Toronto on top. The penalty is over. We've got our first shorthanded goal.
And then you combine it with the hockey sense that she has, and it just allows her to make plays that are hard to defend.
Katie Taman with a stretch pass, in all alone, tries to poke it free, but couldn't catch up to the puck. And Schroeder calmly steers to the side. Great pass from Taman. Here's Erin Ambrose. Joining their second pass. Marie-Philippe Poulin with her first PWHL goal. Ties it at 1. For Shelton. Shelton brings it around the boards down low for Woods. Trying to dig it out. Under 90 seconds to play here in the third period. New York makes some late magic happen. Taken away by Poulin. Hat-trick on her stick. She fires it into the net. Marie-Philippe Poulin with a hat-trick for Montreal makes it 5-2.
And it may be an empty netter, but that's not easy. That's a pretty good shot from distance, under pressure. What a game. What a way to finish a game where she was absolutely terrific. Gets pushed a little bit.
Wrapped up and lost the puck. Rougeau gets it back for Toronto. Toronto can't break out. There's the long reach of Steckline, keeping it in for Minnesota. And now here's Krzyzova. Denisa Krzyzova, 29 years old, also played her college hockey at Northeastern. And on top, no, this is Heisey again. She scores! Taylor Heisey. Second of the game, and Minnesota's back in front.
That was nasty. In a phone booth, Taylor Heisey makes it 2-1. Clay, we're already on hat trick watch again. We had one in the first game here at the XL Energy Center. Wow. I mean, come on. Is she kidding me with that right now? And Taylor Heisey putting on a shooting clean
To her partner on the ice, Ashton Bell. Rebecca Leslie, though, coming right off the bench and into action. Callie Flanagan fires it down. Now Vasco, she's got a goal for Toronto already in the season. Still looking to score at home is Toronto. And now Daryl Watts with all kinds of room. She scores! Ottawa up 3-0. And Daryl Watts collects her goal in her home and deep. And now Jenner. That one, Emma Malte able to tap dance around it. That gives Samantha Kogan some room. Sends it down to Spooner. And that one skims by Mashmeyer. Crowd saw it. Becca Gilmore. I guess Becky, that certainly they can play that way. They've got some confidence in what they've been able to do so far, Ottawa.
Yeah, and you get to this stage of the game, you've got a 3-goal lead. You want to be smart, have somebody over top of the puck, so you always got a third player high.
Emily Clark with some speed over to Harmon, and Graham is in front. They score! Ottawa adds another to their tally.
University of Minnesota, she'll be an Olympia in her future years, but just a dominant presence every time that she's on ice.
Minnesota looking for more from here this afternoon, but we sit scoreless almost halfway through this first period. Behind the net, Schroeder watches it come to her right now, bottled up in the corner. Minnesota trying to pry it loose in the offensive zone. Steckline has it from the point, sends it into the back of the net! Steckline makes it 1-0 Minnesota!
From Roseville, Minnesota, Lee Steckline That's why you throw pucks to the net. Saw the power play goal from New York. This is what they were looking for.
And a shot off the pipe. Rooney spinning around. The puck is in the net, and New York has tied it. It was a chaotic sequence. And I think it's going to be Carpenter again credited with this goal. The first shot went in off the pipe. Rooney lost her whereabouts. And all of a sudden the puck was in the back of the net. Here's another look at it.
Well, special teams make the difference and usually are the deciding factor in games. And keep in mind in that first period, Minnesota couldn't convert on a 5-on-3. The shot initially hits the crossbar, and you can see how far Rooney is out just scrambling.
So they'll go again, this time on the right of Debian, of shot right away, it's good! She scores! Jessie Eldridge makes it look too easy.
Well, and just like that, New York has tied this game up. And we talked about face-offs, the importance of face-offs. Alex Carpenter wins this one, and she wins it clean. Eldridge just walks in and snaps this one. Looks like it may have hit something. It was a little deceptive for Debian. Again, we'll take another look, and that one goes upstairs.
Great support there in the middle from Becca Gilmore.
Deep into Minnesota zone. Jenner tries to reverse the play, looking for Skimera. And Jenner, that was a big question coming into this season. Would we see her feed back to that centering position? And seems as though Carla McLeod likes Brianne Jenner as a center.
Oh yeah, I think she can definitely control the play. She's a great leader, so why wouldn't you want to have her on center?
The Shepherds been strong in the faceoff dot so far this season. She'll go for a change. Minnesota trying to feed this through neutralized. Flaherty. Kelly Panic will pick up the loose puck. Panic taking a goal and 2 assists so far in her season play. Tries to chip it deep to the zone, but Gilmore picks up the loose puck. She'll feed it in behind. Near side pass for Emily Clark. Boyd pressured by Panic. She'll go D to D. Far side for Ashton Bell. Now some time on the near side.
Great job from Gabby Hughes there to find Clarkie on the breakout there. Clarkie on the rush now.
Here she comes, Emily Clark. She'll turn back and wait for support. First player ever to sign with Ottawa. Harmon lets it go! Savannah Harmon opened the scoring in Ottawa.
Toronto again looking to add to their lead. What a block by Pelkey there, just sacrificing her body for Boston. But there's 3 beautiful plays by Renata Fast to open up her own lane, and that's just her edge work along the blue line and having the patience to outweight the stick. And what I mean by that, get the stick to move of your opponent and then take your lane, and she can do that because with one stride, she can open it. Toronto seemingly coming alive at night, the first nighttime game at Mattamy. Now Sarah Nurse getting in close to the net. She feeds it through Connors, chips it up high. What a chance. Monroe to Connors again, and there's some space for Spooner in front. Teed up to Connors. Almost the same play as Nurse. One is a left though and one is a right, so the shield was just a bit different. Spooner again to Connors. Now Boston. My goodness. Connors getting teed up. Now Gable, she's got Mueller right there, shoots, and they score!
Starting to open up a little bit. This line has been good today. Aurard brings it back in. A little bit of a loose handle on the puck. And Boston brings it out to center. Gone a while without a whistle here. 3:23 remaining. No score, first period. County Lamprey plays it back around. Finds Emma Woods. Woods along the wall. There's a stick down on the ice from a little bit earlier in the sequence, but just something to watch as New York plays on the offensive end. Vespa around the wall for Woods. Turned over on the blue line. That shot up high, they score! Jade Downey Lanch.
It's not going to be a pretty goal, the first one.
Corinne Schroeder, 24 years of age. Played her college hockey in BU. BU's all-time leader in save percentage before going to Quinnipiac for a grad year, and then started with the Boston Pride a year ago. He's the PWHL goalie of the year. Now minded in New York. Morin walks in, and a save by Schroeder. Mueller in behind, centers up, they score!
The bench has a great leader. Comfer switches out with Miller. The neutral zone draw. Lum will dump it back down behind the net of Campbell. Taking it around Miller. Back to LaRock. LaRock, the lone goal scorer so far for Toronto. At the point now, Lum. And Daoud winds up. Shot blocked. Behind Miller, right in front of Rebecca Leslie. Tries to fight for it, Miller. After just being on the ground, on the ice, she's back at it. Quick little feed to Comfer. Comfer looks for the pass to Leslie. Circles back. Some help from Connors, and she scores! Maggie Connors on goal. They're about halfway there right now in this game, and that was the most registered by a team in the opening frame. Now Ottawa, Harmon looking for some room. Skinner goes to Meter, now down low, back behind the net. Becca Gilmore battling in red. Gets it free to Skimora. Up to the line, teed up through traffic. They'll try another angle that time. Harmon looks to feed it to Gilmore. Sarah Nurse redirects over to Fast this time. And now another chance for Ottawa. As that pass gets turned over, Bouye feeds it. There it is in the front. They score! It was that fast! And Ottawa working with the team in particular on faceoffs. In on the line, a chance with room just on the outside. Now below the goal line, gets pushed off the puck. Bell after reset. Geronimo all over the ice. Skimmer lets a shot go. It looks like a trickle just in behind Frankel's pad that the stop will be made, and well, tensions heat up here in Ottawa.
Really, Skimmer is known for her strong board play and pushing her way to the net, and this is on the boards, and you can see that she's able to shield, and she tries to cut back, and she gets around DiGirolamo, almost has her in a can opener with her arm wrapped around her here. She's got position. You see the one arm, and she around her, and she just says, I'm going to put this to the post, and nearly fools Frankel.
Bit of gone on his power play. Bell to Harmon, they'll work it up high. Ashton Bell walks down. One-time shot by Brian Jenner, loose in front, Skimmer, and it pokes home. Lexi Agia does it again. The point streak continues. Ottawa has tied the game.
30 seconds to go on the power play. Step line, a drive that goes off the end boards. And Montreal was able to get it out of the zone.
A good setup by Minnesota. I liked the shot there by Steckline. She's the only defender on Minnesota's team who scored a goal so far this season. Looking for another one there, perhaps to tip out front, but Montreal fends it off and pretty much take care of the rest of that penalty kill for the visiting team.
2 shots on goal that time for Minnesota on the power play. Going to make a rush here as Vanna Shilva comes out of the box behind the play. Tapani saw that roll off her tape. Shepers goes down, no whistle. Minnesota still dangerous here. Got the momentum. Oh, that's tipped right out in front by Coyne Schofield. And Montreal's able to get it out. Driven right back in by Minnesota. Oh, good stretch pass just out of the reach of Murphy. She still gets a shot on, and the rebound is punched in as Montreal takes the lead 2-1.
Danielle Marmer, the GM of this Boston team, who used to work with the Bruins organization. That puck was picked off. Hillary Knight takes the shot from the high slot. That one misses. She's been getting a lot of chances on net this season. Just hoping they start to fall for her.
A nice little forecheck for this first line right now. It started all the way from the back end when Alina Mueller rushed the puck, and they've been establishing their forecheck ever since.
Marvin takes the puck off the wall, bounces the pass behind the net. Go back to Marvin, particularly Rattray fighting for the puck. Marvin getting behind goal, carrying on the backhand, gets poke checked by the defender. Boston maintaining possession along the wall. Rattray looking towards the middle, sends it up the slot, back to the point. One-timer by Fratkin goes in! Took a redirection. They can move into the O-zone as Brown. Chasing it down behind the net. Knight, an on-angle shot from the side. Knight to Mueller, who has 1 goal this season, scored it on Wednesday. Brown poking the puck further to Gable. Her 3 goals on the season. Lead Boston. Mueller for Gable. And a goal for Mueller in the slot. Boston responds with another.
By Minnesota. Now played ahead. Zandy Hart has it stripped. It's Budarak. Centering pass. Just fanned on the shot. Liz Shepard's had a good look, and now she's slow to get up after taking the hit.
Huge play by Baker just to make that pass, a bad pass going across the crease.
Here's Abby Rock, just wide. Great chances so far, and a scoreless first. Kendall Coyne-Schofield in with speed, tried to center. Kelly panicked while going down, tried to get off the shot and could not. Here's Coyne-Schofield, circling. Now Cook with a shot, and she scores! Looking for a ride right in front of the net this time. Joel Saunier can clear it out. Good New York putting on the speed, going the other way. Now Saunier has room right in front of Campbell. Big stop there, just off her back, kicks it away. Again, Campbell relatively untested in the second period. That starts to quick and good pass. It's Ottawa transition. Right away before Careful gets set. That's exactly what happens. Leads to that chance. Now fast, throws it back to the rock. Turnbull chips it down into the round. You're seeing a lot of pucks dumped. Because Deer doing a good job of holding the blue line, standing up. Well, then here comes Carpenter, and she's pretty much all alone. She gets it marked down.
Ottawa able to take over control. Rose feeds it up. Shot deflected. That could have been a tough call there for Montreal. Sarah LaFleur was in the fray. Now down to the near side wall. O'Neill frees the puck, tries to find Murphy, but instead it'll be Marazova. Gives chase for Ottawa. Creates another chance here. Lexia Gia digging in red. Back to the point. Ottawa tees up a shot in front. Oh, it trickles by instead. Gia tries to find an open lane. Pressure from Ottawa. Maintained. Razova feeds it through far side, and Patience Davies, she scores!
Bounced her way. She settles it down between the circles and scored.
Well, it really was just a lot of chaos out in front of the net of Hensley. Kind of hard to keep track of those Boston players as they were crossing, not knowing exactly who was going to shoot, and it's Shopsall.
Shopsall was the first ever top 10 final. Oh! Watch out! Another goal for Minnesota!
Away. And here comes Downey Landry looking for help. She has the puck stripped. Back and forth they go as Toronto flips it in. New York probably just trying to survive the final 3.5 minutes of the second period. Vasco had it bounce off her stick. Sends it down low now for Howard. Leslie collects along the boards. Downey Landry takes it right back.
You'd be happy just to get out of this 2-1, honestly, at this point. The way Toronto's playing.
Peyton Levis takes it away. Nice feed across. We've got bodies all over the ice, Julie. Here's Malte. Malte skating in. A little too fancy there with Connors, and New York comes away with it. Abby Rock feeds Eldridge. Cross ice for Carpenter. Carpenter saved by Campbell.
Nice shot from Carpenter. We're waiting for her to do something. She's got it in there. She's got a great shot.
She is a playmaker, if ever we've seen one. There she is at the top! Alex Carpenter right on cue has tied this game at 2.
Empty net behind him. Poulin swings it across for Ambrose. Now here's Stacy, overskated the puck. Loose in behind Rooney, who has been dynamite, looking for the shutout. Empty net, look out! Off the post! No icing.
When there's no goalie in net, are the post still the goalie's best friend?
Absolutely. Under 3 minutes to play. Here we go. Bingo!
That going on. See whether or not something gets set up quick. Montreal scrambles it and prevents it.
Ellis Shelton send it up for Alex Carpenter. Carpenter tries to make a move, sticks with it, and Eldridge plays it over to Abby Rock. Rock back to the point for Shelton. Shelton now down low for Rock. Rock looking for a lane. Emma Woods in front of the net. Ellis Shelton, and it deflects in off the stick of Emma Woods. Just like that, we're tied at 2.
Making a splash in this new league. Of course, this is not called the state of hockey for nothing, but to really see these players showing out in this league, it's been so fun to watch over this week, and I just know it's going to continue to spread that way throughout the rest of the season.
She was quickly, after the game on Saturday, up on the second level here at the Xcel Energy Center, outside of the elevator, signing autographs. And she signed until everyone was signed. No fan who wanted a Taylor Heisey autograph was left without one. Played her high school hockey at Red Wing, but Lake City's getting a lot of pub because of her now. Going to go in behind Hensley, off to the far wing. Coyne has it under her skates. Comes to the blue line. Toronto's got it. Here's Larocque moving in from the circle. Centers back. Here's a drive, knocked down, and then it gets in on Hensley and gives up no rebound.
First shot never got through. A great job by Toronto to stick with it. Even better job by Hensley to see the second shot come through. Sometimes it's tough for a goaltender to read the second opportunity when the first one never makes its way to the net. You take another look at this opportunity here. Great feed all alone in a high slot. Rips a shot. Minnesota gets another block shot added to their stats for the night. But the second shot does come through, and Hensley was ready for it.
And Blair Turnbull was turned aside there. 30-year-old veteran, longtime member of Team Canada. Here's Toronto, can't get the equalizer. Now a chance, and they score! Right out in front, wrist shot goes in. And that is Sarah Nurse tying this one up at 1.
Gather the momentum here. Nurse again stays on it. Toronto in the offensive zone, and chance Allie Monroe uses it off her stick. Rock with a big shot out to Samantha Kogan. Digging in, far wall. That'll be Natalie Spooner. She takes it out. She's not Mo, takes it up! And it could have been something. Monroe, and they score! Natalie display right through, seeing eye shot. Erin Ambrose, you're the hero so far in Montreal.
If it did take a deflection, it was off of Maureen Murphy, maybe just a touch, but we'll wait for the official scoring. How about Erin Ambrose? As a cross-ice pass goes to the near side boards for Boston. Can't take your eyes off the action right now as both teams are coming out in this second period ready to go. Fans are loud as Ambrose drifts to the corner soon after her goal. We've heard about her ability on the offensive end as here comes a shot.
Shutout here on home ice last week, the Andover, Minnesota native. So not going to be easy for the scorers here tonight as they look to try to get some past these two great goaltenders.
Yeah, and Schroeder, that one might be one that she wants back. And she might not have seen that shot from Lee Steckline, but Schroeder, kind of a bigger goalie, more technical than Maddie Rooney. Maddie Rooney's a little more athletic, but both goaltenders very solid for their teams all year long so far.
Shot sent in here by New York. That was Jaguar who got that one in on Rooney. She makes the save. Now through the neutral zone. Minnesota carries it in. In all alone. The shot, the goal! Kelly Panic makes it 2-0.
Well, the Minnesota native, Kelly Panic, extends.
Morar just gets pinballed between some players.
Catherine Dubois with a good shift. She's been very visible. Again, a player that is a reserve player, has gotten herself into the lineup for the last few games, but you see her do all sorts of really good things out there.
Chloe Aurard chasing down Catherine Daou back behind the net. And New York hungry. Emma Woods as well in the mix. Of course, she's the one who scored that overtime game winner. But here's Montreal again. David was looking for the pass. Dempsey has it now in front and score!
Schofield cuts to center. 1-on-3. Still manages to get it deep in Ottawa's end.
Daryl Watts with the back check there. She's got her stick in there. Little poke check to help Lindsay Rose out. Great play set up for the power play.
Lindsay Rose quarterbacking this power play for Ottawa. She'll take a look up ice. Rose holding on. Winger options finds Daryl Watts. Watts over the line. She cuts the middle. Watts going all the way. She got net front. Watts holds on. Back to the point for Rose. Lindsay Rose holds on. She takes a look. Rose turns back. Far side pass. Settled. Rose. Another shot this high. Looking for Tim in front. And it's a goal! Lexia Gio with her first of the PWHL. Cashes in on
There, so she definitely needed some help there, but at the same time, Emrys Mathmer coming up with a big save.
a highlight reel save here as Emily Clark looks to head back the other way. Clark gets taken down. Rebound chance. Kicked aside by Hensley. Gilmore looking for the centering pass. Zumwinkle battling hard with Hughes. Ray Zumwinkle with a penalty shot opportunity in overtime against New York just the other night and couldn't find a way. You know she's eager for redemption. Kelly Panic driving in on Ottawa's end as the crowd gets loud. Hughes feeds it ahead on the inside. Emily Clark with space. Clark, her high shot needs a blocker save by Hensley. Bookbinder and Clark battling hard in the corner. Tapney comes in for support. Zumwinkle will turn back. She takes a look up ice. Bookbinder goes for the change. Tapney. Out comes Flaherty. Susanna Tapney. Trying to read the play. Daryl Watts watching Tapney. Khrushchev calls for it and he'll score! Ricochets off a body in front. It'll be Susanna Tapney in overtime for Minnesota.
That Spooner has taken on. Coming in with speed, Shirley with help from Pelkey. Spooner scoops it up, dishes it over to Connors again. Now up to Nurse this time. They're trying to get by Marvin. Spooner set up in front of the net. Boston, Shirley changing the pace slightly.
She was trying to put the puck in behind the defender for Pelkey, just letting defender the puck in, just not hard enough.
The center line that time, Pasta. He gets down. And again, not much. I mean, what else can you say about Boston's defense? The PK perfect through 5 short-handed times. And now Toronto to make good. Hannah Miller got that opening goal for the home team. Rebecca Leslie tees it up, shoots towards it in front, and it's good! Toronto! Their second goal to tie things up. The home crowd has rooted to Ambrose through again. Captain Turnbull with her stick on that one. Now sustained pressure. No ball on that one. The crowd certainly wants it, but it'll be Emma Maltais with speed far side. She looks for that feed to Howard. And again, teeing it up. Toronto swarming, but Montreal protects their zone. Boulin carries it out. She's got options, dumps it. Smart not there for Boulin. They made that change. So we're not fast on a pass, but now Sarah Bougeot has it. And just as quick, fast, trying to defend in front.
familiar with each other on the Canadian national team. Sakova plays it up to David, and Howard nearly turns that over. Dalton here comes, had that breakaway chance earlier, but there's pieces of stick in the Toronto zone that belong to Kristen O'Neill. That'll get in the mixture as Flanagan and Dubois go after it. Dalton up to Lum, shoots through traffic. Loose puck, Poulin slides to go get it.
A good job from Claire Dalton to move that puck up the wall to lay down and get that shot off.
Flanagan serves it back behind the net of Campbell. Toronto continues the ball take. The hard pass there, but here's a big chance. Marie-Philippe Poulin, she does it, she scores! And again, now over wide. Stacey can't get her stick on it.
And the net's empty here for Montreal. Davian out.
The Rock. So it's 6-on-5 here in the Toronto zone as the time begins to wind down in regulation. A big 3 points on the line. If Toronto can get it, they clear it out. Poulin keeping it before the Montreal blue line. She knows she's got to speed up. She takes the far side. It's Captain Clutch time. Can she do it? She does! Marie-Philippe Poulin!
Rotation decides day of game. That one whistles wide past Hensley and back behind her kick.
There's really no bad answer. I mean, it's one of the best problems a coaching staff can have is deciding which of my good goaltenders should I put in between the pipes tonight. He's gotten great performances out of them night after night, no matter the circumstance. That's a big reason why, despite the fact Minnesota's been outshot so much, they've been in all these games because their goaltenders have been incredible.
Rooney had 24 saves against Montreal in that historic game, January 6th, first shutout in team history. But at least to start this game, she's watching from the bench. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of period number 1. No scores so far, Montreal and Minnesota. Here's a pass out in front, and getting it on, there was Dalton. Didn't get much on it. Now loose in the slot, settled down, Daou plays it back to the middle. Here's Logan, here's sending a shot that blisters off the back behind Hensley. Now getting in the net, Stacey with a fluttering shot over the glove.
Shoots. That one deflected. Now right in front, Leslie with a big chance. Capitalizing. Maggie Connors will pick it up off the bench.
Well, Rebecca Leslie, she's been all over the ice tonight, and she's one of our players to watch coming into this game with 5 assists. Just one of those creative players that makes things happen. She has been all around it.
And now Flanagan looks to get things going. Final 20 seconds of this third Toronto power play. Connors and Spooner along with Nurse. Now Flanagan with a rock as well up near the point. Flanagan walking in. Now Connors to Spooner in that one. Scores!
Winning early on. And when you score first, it just gives this sense of momentum to your team and confidence to really set you up for success the rest of the game.
Another steal by Boston. Settled along the wall, pass around for Schaafsal. To the opposite side for Costa. Stolen away. Minnesota able to transition, but picked off by Healy in the neutral zone, longs up and into the corner. Lee Steckline, one of the leaders on this Minnesota team, starting out the rush. Heisey, she has it picked off her stick. Costa with possession over the blue line, knocked down. D'Angelo taking the shot, and it's put in on the side of the goal. Another early goal for Boston, Taylor Gerard. Anna Brandt will take the draw against Heisey, who wins it. Sends her pass to Coyne. Zumwinkle to the point for Steckline. Boston keeping Minnesota to the outside. Zumwinkle with under a minute left to play. Steckline at the point. Shot goes wide. Soderberg sliding over, but not in time.
Kendall Coyne Schofield ties the game at 3 with 53.9 seconds left in regulation.
Kendall Coyne, she is such a clutch.
Third period is underway. Alex Carpenter will carry in down the left side for New York. Spins off and Ella Shelton takes over at the point. Hands it off to Sandy Hart, who goes over to Rock. Rock, down low for Carpenter. Carpenter, back to Shelton on the dot. Sandy Hart to Shelton, one-timer, she scores! Top shelf beauty for Ella Shelton, and we're tied at 1.
Big passes, cross ice. Howard presented that option. She just people in from the ice here to get that pass. New York now going down to Landry, looking for the tap to Sonia, and she scores!
First power play goal of the PWHL and first home team goal. Both belong to Haley Scamora. Well, there's the impressive stat. The first home team goal. Toronto, with all the opportunities they had yesterday, could not manage one. She was helped by Zoe Boyd and Ashton Bell. Bell, who's had some chances too. Now Montreal played quick off the stick that time. Getting few chances, but in front, touches net! Outside the Ottawa zone, and Montreal takes it away. They have been lighting it up in this third period, but it is Ottawa with the second goal. They have the lead right now, 2-1, giving chase in the Montreal zone. The shots are 7-2 for Montreal right now, so they've really taken over this period. You see, after the break, they come back with their first line. And Stacey driving it in, looks for it, it's good! Laura Stacey scores!
Just about 7 minutes gone in the first period. If you're just joining us, it was Taylor Heisey with the first goal of this game at 3:58. Backhand pass by Mueller in front. Knight spinning around, and it's just wide.
And that's what you'll notice from Mueller. If you watch any of her play in college, she's such a great playmaker. She'll pass to the open player. She's a very unselfish player, and a lot of those points that we mentioned, she holds the record for Northeastern history in points. A lot of them coming off assists because she's such a great playmaker.
Free-flowing game so far, just one icing. As Emily Brown snaps it to her right, looking up ahead. This is Lauren Gable. Gable won a Patty Kazmaier Award at Clarkson. She loses an edge, arms stay down.
Yeah, that looked like it might have been called a trip, but refs letting it go. Something we've seen through the first 2 games in the PWHL, the whistles have kind of been away. The precedent has been to really let play go on. And
turnover, another goal!
Nice block shot by Sarah Nurse, who then plays it ahead to Blair Turnbull. Collision along the boards as Nurse gathers the puck, falls to her knees, and the puck comes out of the zone. Jamie Bourbonnais settling it down now for New York. Sends it up ahead as Renata Fast tries to get out of the way of the ref. And a quick chance there. Puck is loose in front, they score! And just like that, New York strikes first. It's 1-0.
I'm Olympian. We're going to try again here.
To George, back for Kava, step line couldn't settle it down. And now Kava again. Michaela Kava, pro hockey veteran. It's down along the near wall with under 4 minutes to go in the opening period. Kava got some room, tried to play it up to the point. Minnesota has to recharge back at neutral ice.
And there again, the passing not super clean for Minnesota. The puck coming out of the zone and forcing them to start over when they've already struggled to have zone time here tonight. Those passes at the top of the zone need to be clean.
Good lead pass for Dalton, but couldn't stay on her skates. Broken up at the line, and now Poulin will get it back to Ambrose. Rink wide pass. And this is the target. Now Stacey will tip it in deep. Laura Stacey, alternate captain, played her college hockey at Dartmouth. Minnesota trying to break out. Broken up by Silva. Fed the point for Taven and just got bursted. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first period. And out comes Tapani back the other way. Backhand goes high over the top of the net. Not a great look, but trying to test Davian. Now another chance perhaps. But Zumwinkle, she scores! Grace Zumwinkle. Somehow got it past Davian.
Activated across the PWHL. And here she is, carrying in for Montreal. Makes a little move. Tries to take the shot, couldn't connect with it. Keeps it alive, and good stick work by New York. Now Daou from the point. Deflect on the way, a quick chance! And Catherine Dubois is stonewalled by Corrine Schroeder.
Real nice work by Montreal here, winning some races, getting the puck going high to low, or low to high, sorry, and then threw a screen to the front of the net, and they're able to capitalize on a big rebound as Catherine Dubois is Johnny on the spot to throw it in, an important save and hold by the goaltender. I really like what Montreal did there. Winning a race down low, they move it up high real quick, and then they went to the net to create that double screen with the tip, and they get a real good chance, their first real good grade A.
Fresh legs on the ice now for Montreal as they've made a change, and no surprise to see Marie-Philippe Poulin line up to take the face-off. She's taken more face-offs to this point than any player in the PWHL. And here's a chance. Jessie Eldridge down the front. She scores! Leah Lum gets crunched along the board by Jessie Eldridge. LaBelle sends the head. Eldridge is in all alone. Tries to make a move towards the slot. Nicely sorted by Montreal. Back they come. Poulin. And a nice move in front. They score! Marie-Philippe Poulin on a beautiful passing play. Opens up a 2-goal lead for Montreal.
5-on-3 for Ottawa. Right now, Toronto is perfect on the penalty kill. They're 3 games into this one. So Ottawa's Katarina Mrazova sends it to Rose. Got all kinds of space. Daryl Watts, high slot. She can't get the shot off. Rose scoops it in. Malte right there for Toronto. Jinsey Rose tees it again, that one. Up and over. As Toronto comes in, they're close. She covers it up, it's still good! Ottawa scores!
Didn't go by that same last name.
No, I was lucky enough to play with her when we were in Branton. Of course, those stories may have to remain off air as she was a player. We like to have a good time out here in Montreal. Who doesn't?
Courtney Kessel married to former pro Blake Kessel. Turnover in the Boston D zone. Backhand shot. Frankel makes one save. Makes a second. Somehow it stays out. Oh my lord. What a start to period number 2. And Sophie Bate. And then a goal. Ambrose from the point. Montreal. 33 seconds into the second. Takes a 1-0 lead. Well-traveled veteran from Minnesota. Here's a shot. Davian makes another save. Marvin has 3 Olympic medals as well. 2 silvers, the first coming back in 2010. Won a gold in 2018 in her last Olympics.
We saw an intermission there. Gigi Marvin, really somebody who's experienced all kind of looks and faces of professional women's hockey after college. To see her here on this roster is pretty special. To finally get to experience kind of this level of professionalism that the PWHL has created for our players.
Courtney Kessel, stone cold face as she looks on. Face-off will come to the right of Davian.
That's just like when she played. Pretty intimidating grill on her, but certainly a great find of this hockey team and putting together face here for Boston.
How was your game face behind the goalie mask?
Oh, mostly just smiling and singing. You know, nothing's really changed.
Not sure I believe that. Rattray deep in the corner, sends it to the opposite side. In front looking for Shopsall. Hannah Brandt loses an edge. Back to Rattray. Rattray down low. Brandt scores! Hannah Brandt has tied this game up. It's 2-2.
It's by Zumwinkle. And now this pass off the wall, kept it at the point by Shelton. Brock with it here. Brock and Shelton cross pass, then Shelton gets the puck back from the circle, deflected into the back of the net. And guess who? Alex Carpenter cuts into the Minnesota lead. It's a power play goal, and New York is on the board.
That's her second point of the season. She got a first assist on Kennedy Marchman's game winner against New York. Gotta feel good. That was just 6 days ago, not even a week ago. And now Montreal taking up a second chance right here from the point. Big shot! It's in! Away goal number 2 for Montreal. Want to make things hard on that goalie. Shelton has the puck again, back to Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais teeing it up near side. Shelton from the high slot. Carpenter out as well. Shield coming close, shoot. Bodies in front. And that one gets cleared out.
I like the switch there. I like Emma Woods in front of the net. A little bit more than Alex Carpenter. You got a shot like that, you want to take advantage of it.
Final seconds of this 4-on-3 for New York. Shelton, big shot by Bourbonnais, she scores! Jamie Bourbonnais.
And such a leader. I think she's a player that all players on the team look to. They want her to lead, they listen to her, and she's a role model for them.
Her and so many young girls and boys looking up to what is possible. As Heisey lets the shot go, save made by Mashmeyer. Tapani tries to follow it up, her shot off a stick in front. Under 30 seconds to go on Minnesota's power play Steck line along the blue line. Far side pass for Heisey, near side for Tapani. Tapani top of the circles, and she'll score! Susanna Tapani on the power play. Minnesota is on the board. Comper in the neutral zone this time, just final seconds here as Boston's Hannah Brandt gets out on the ice immediately into the zone here, in the Toronto zone. And now a chance in front for Knight. That one batted away by Campbell. Near side, Keller keeps it in for Boston. Tees it up, long shot, that off the glass. Campbell had her hand up though. Now Toronto, even strength Comper with a nice pass to Larocque. Larocque drives towards the net, shoot! And Leslie right there, Spooner scores! Toronto's goal! Great balance. A big face-off here for Boston. They win it in the Toronto zone. Keller takes it near side. Scott Shirley there for support. Calling for it, Pelkey. Also some support from veteran Marvin. But it's Leslie now. She's just got it kept by Keller. Easier said than done. Soderberg pushes it away, far side. Fast can't feed him quite to Leslie. Leslie with some pressure to Boston now. Tries to go the other way. Fast slow that momentum. Nurse. Over to Connors. Connors has had some looks. She gets stopped there by Keller. Spooner. Down deep below the goal line. And Brown pushing her body into it. Somehow from Marvin. Board battle goes Boston's way. Spooner right there though, trying to chip at it. Healthy. Monroe back in play. Monroe. And Boston's Mueller. She dropped past. Here's a chance for Gable in front. She scores! It's what they were building to, and
Pelkey tried to get forward. So far New York deserves some credit from shutting down that Gable, Mueller, and Knight line. It did have 1 or 2 chances early in that first period. Pretty well shut down. That is right in front. It hit off the back of the net. and went over top of Schroeder in a dangerous area.
Good job by Baker right there, being right on Marvin, making it hard for her to get that rebound.
New York coming back in, they score! Jade Downey Landry with her second of the game, and New York surge.
And that one stopped again by Devian in close contact.
Great job for Emma Walton dropping it in there.
Dalton on a breakaway right in front. She shoots. It's stopped. It's saved by Campbell. Nearly couldn't track it, but covers it up.
What a great chance there for Claire Dalton on the breakaway. I was fortunate enough to play with Claire at Yale University, and Claire's such a leader. She's able to create those plays, she's able to score those goals, and she's had some really great chances and scored their first inaugural goal. You see Maggie Connors here, she hits them with the spin pass, but Davian again says, no, not today, Spooner. Davian making sure she's got her eye on the play there and shutting the door.
What a chance now. Rebecca Leslie will circle back. Toronto just wants to clear it out of their zone. Back behind the net of Campbell. Fast. The feed to Leslie back. Comfort trying to get her stick on it, but Catherine Dubois has been incredible for Montreal coming in as a reserve player. Daou now chips it down. Campbell will opt to just turn it away. Fast, far corner. Runs off the rim. Looks to get her stick on it. Rougeau in the mix. She's already open scoring here for the home team. Daou over to Lam. Can't keep it onside. So Toronto takes it away. Leslie with speed in front. It's Larock. She scores! Jocelyn Larock does it for Toronto. And now first line. Nurse, Connors, and Spooner to come out and get a tired group of Ottawa players on the ice. Toronto at the draw in the offensive zone, but Ottawa clears it out, and now's a big chance for Emily Clark, still looking for her first goal. That one, she scores! They won the NCAA championship with Clarkson, and well, Savannah Harmon was her teammate then. At all levels, a GL. Drop pass, tries to play, longer save by Frankel. And Brandt the other way with speed. Brandt takes a look, loads shot, saved by Abstrider. Longer save central for both goaltenders here in the first period. 3 minutes remaining in period number 1. It seems to be the theme here. One team gets a chance at one end and then it goes 200 feet the other way for another. Runs here early in the first. Warren tries to chip it ahead. Ottawa going to take advantage. Up comes Rattray. She has room. Sophie Shirley with a chance. Shirley to Rattray and she'll score! Welcome home, Jamie Lee Rattray. Boston leads 2-0. Puts it off of the boards. Knows she can win the foot race to it. Sustained pressure for Ottawa. Ashmeyer is going to hold on. A tricky play there. Off the backboard, D'Arcangelo just looking for anything at this point, and Ashmeyer watching closely. Well, and you can just see down below the goal line, just putting that puck to the net, seeing if it might go off the back of Mashmeyer. And D'Arcangelo trying to make a sneaky play. Let's go, Ottawa. The chance of beginning here inside TD Place Arena. Going off their first home win last night against Toronto. Marvin. Marvin tries to feed it away. Turnover. Mueller. A chance. Her shot. Mashmeyer makes a stop. Rebound. Chance. And she'll score. Theresa Schanzel makes it 3-2 for Boston in the final minute of this third period.
Over 31.
They have yet to score on the power play against Toronto. And their meeting so far, the crowd is thrilled by that successful penalty kill. Sarah Nurse back out on the bench. It's even strengthened. Downey Landry looking to cut through and carry it over, but now Natalie Spooner is going to drive the action. She gets in close. She scores! Natalie Spooner! Golden up to Poulin this time and stopped once more. Pressure still on Montreal. Ambrose, far side.
Grant Mendes to dislodge that puck. So Montreal will try again. Dalton. To get her stick on it before as well. Aaron Ambrose with patience. Jincy Rose and Emily Clark just trying to get it out. Once again, Montreal this time. Ambrose to Stacy. She's coming in close. She's looking around. She scores!
And something that I love about Rattray is she works so hard, and when you have a leader on your team working as hard as she is 100% all the time, it just is a trickle of effect for the rest of the team.
Got the points and down by Abby Cook. Skated into the corner. Drop for Fleming. Her pass picked off. Warren being pressure now, trying to get the puck out of the Boston, and a turnover and a score! Britton Fleming able to capitalize on a turnover by Boston behind their own net. And so they chip away at the lead. It's 2-1. Into the Minnesota end of the ice. Under a minute to play in the second. Finder moves it ahead for Heisey. Out in front of Krasova. Stopped by Soderberg. Krasova being matched with Taylor Heisey and Grace Zumwickle is a pairing that Coach Clee didn't necessarily think he was going to go to, but you played with Denise and Krasova. She's a good compliment to both of those players.
She is, and she plays so well. She's a 200-foot player. She can play offense and defense, and she can get them the puck. Heisey and Zumwickle.
That line out on the ice. A rebound chance and a goal by Zumwickle. So she is able to cash in, and like you said, Dave, now this being a one-goal game.
Right in front of Jasper Montague to feed it through. Miller. Speed, big shot to Rock. Hands on it, wobbles out instead. Toronto is almost back at a 1-4. Portland is almost anchored across the blue line, and Montague pounce on that loose puck. That energy we were talking about earlier. New York able to find answers every time, and now a big chance here. Taking it up Norcross, catches the body of LaRock instead. LaRock doing what she does, taking away the dot. That's what feeds it. LaBelle up high. Oh, Campbell helped out by Hannah Miller. She's caught out of position to Fudo. Taking it away from Howard, keeps it on side as well. Vespa working it through to LaBelle Bourbonnais. I'll take those long shots. Bourbonnais right in front, weaving in and again. And goal number 4 for New York.
Really focusing on shots on goal right now. 20-9 in favor of Ottawa. 5th power play chance here. Ashton Bell tees it up. She's got some players to work with. Gilmore, the point, bringing that into the middle. Boyd out. Big shot in. It touches down. Ottawa's first goal.
And it bounced just past Taylor Girard. Girard, the 9th round pick of Boston in September's draft. Here's Hannah Brandt now. Brandt trying to steer it back the other way for Darkangelo. To the blue line it goes. Jamie Lee Rattray. At the back with Jess Healy. Tossed ahead. Here comes Minnesota. Turned over right to Heisey. She scores! Taylor Heisey, less than 4 minutes in. The #1 overall pick in the draft scores the first PWHL goal on American ice.
No surprise, it's Taylor Heisey scoring first. You'll watch on the replay going off the bar and in as a top line center. Like you mentioned, the first overall draft pick going high over the glove of Aaron Frankel. Patty Kazmaier, award winner. Now the
3 on their power plays with a combined 3 shots. They go 6 on 4 here. Morin, it was deflected but somehow stays out. Gigi Marvin was on the doorstep. Morin passes to her left. Keller eyeing a shot from straight away. Opts not. And goes back to Knight. She'll tee up this time. Megan Keller. It's 3-2.
They'll try to use that momentum now as they gain the zone.
Claire Turnbull fighting along the boards where possession comes out. Sarah Nurse and her shot deflects up and off the glass. A good chance for Maggie Connors on the side. Sealed off nicely by Levy. Another shot from Nurse. Who's puck in front? They score! Natalie Spooner right in front. It's a power play goal to tie it.
That's exactly what they needed.
And they're getting treated to a good one so far with the home team in the lead.
Ray Sumwinkle from the University of Minnesota holding high in the slot, tipped and they score! Liz Shepers makes it 2-0.
Just a beauty tip in on the back door. I mean, that's how you draw it up the X's and O's, Clay.
Went on a face-off. You get a first win and a first clear. If they don't get, you can kill 20 seconds right away.
Montreal over 2 so far on the night on the power play. 5 shots, though, so plenty of chances. Ambrose tried to go back door, and it was cut off. Now Poulin across for Ambrose. Ambrose goes to Murphy. Murphy walks up high, trades places with Ambrose, and feeds Poulin. Poulin down low. Poulin takes a shot, gobbled up by Schroeder. And the crowd will show its appreciation for their goalie.
It was a good high roll by Montreal up top to create some room, and Poulin just looking. She's got a lane, trying to shoot for a stick with Dubois in front of the net. And you see Shell with a really good job of lifting the stick of Dubois in front to prevent that stick from making any kind of tip attempt on the puck.
Face-off win by Abby Rock, but Montreal gets it right back and feeds the point once more for Ambrose. Ambrose walks the line, looking for a lane, takes a shot, pad save, another chance in. Oh, and it goes in! Good goal! There was chaos in front. Such tight competition here in this new league. The crowd cheering for defense. Certainly plenty to cheer for on offense as well.
Like what New York is doing right now, they have really jammed up the neutral zone.
Before going cross ice, David a chance and they score! Kennedy Parchment! Tic-tac-toe, it's a goal for Montreal.
At center point, Schofield through the logo, had it picked off there. Kogan couldn't advance it. And as far as the blue line, that's it. Now here's Heisey with speed. Cuts in, shoots and scores! Taylor Heisey. Second goal of the year, and it's 1-0 Minnesota. Bookbinder. Thrown out in front. Knowles is there for Toronto. And she failed on the clearing attempt. Turned it over to Heisey. Heisey sent it wide. Oh, man. If you're going to turn it over, don't turn it over to her.
The last person on the ice, Campbell wants to see facing one-on-one. Heisey, another good look there.
She's got it again from the circle. Thrown on, score! Kendall Coyne Schofield. And the captain has her first goal in the PWHL.
So to speak, with Savannah Harmon now flying through the zone, teeing it up for Gabby Hughes. Rougeau gets her stick on it. Comfer back out on the ice. Taking that first penalty, Grant Mentis feeds it through to Harmon. Harmon takes it all the way back in front. And Ottawa again able to bring the action right to Campbell. Grant Mentis to Boulier, pulls out and she scores! Gabby Hughes makes it 2-0 Ottawa. Once again. Ottawa's pressure mounting here is Lexia Gia. She's got 2 assists on the season, passes it off to Bell. Bell all the way around the net, shot by Boyd. Far side. Ottawa again. Gia this time up high. Room to breathe for Toronto as they chase it down. Not fast enough. Here comes Snodgrass. She'll shoot. And she scores! Natalie Snodgrass. First goal, first game. She adds to Ottawa's tally. It's down there in front of the net.
This is Sophie James. James getting her first overtime action. Pardon me, that's Pelkey. Pelkey shoots just wide. Sliding over was Kristen O'Neill. Might have caught the body. Marvin swivels around, still has O'Neill on her. Gigi Marvin falls into the boards, backhanded it. Pelkey scores! Amanda Pelkey, the game winner for Boston in overtime. Their first win of the season. And moments after celebration on the Montreal bench, it's Boston who will get the second point.
Amanda Pelkey is the spoiler in this one. We get the thumbs up.
And shoved in, trying to dance past some trouble. Took the shot, but it went wide. At the red line, New York works it back into their own end. They'll slow things down with just over a minute to go in the overtime frame. The crowd urging on Team Minnesota to victory here. New York, though, with the puck. Carried in, could be a 2-on-1. Here they come. The shot and the goal! New York wins it in the final minute of overtime. Emma Woods, the winner, silences the crowd here in Minnesota, and Minnesota is no longer undefeated.
Danisova scoops up the loose puck, and now a chance for Montreal. Poulin was just dialed in their high slot. Murphy. It's for a teammate. Montreal can't keep it in the offensive zone that time. Ambrose. She'll add some speed. Fires it down deep. Poulin. Bourbonnais. Rush to the end. Bourbonnais. Going to get by Danisova. Give her 5th assist of the season. Murphy now in front. They score!
And back to the power play, they will go. Gia finding success in the first. Savannah Harmon picks up the puck. Well, she has Kennecoin Schofield right on her tail. And she'll gain control. A beautiful play by Minnesota's captain.
You heard Lee Steckline calling for that puck back. I mean, you're on the penalty kill. Why not keep possession, keep it away from them so they can't set up?
Looking for some room. Boulier cuts through center. They're going to go end to end. She'll send it deep into the corner. Steckline first on it, rips it around to the near side, trying to find Panic. And Boulier is trying to keep it in. Panic chips it ahead. Grace Zumwinkle with some room. Zumwinkle drives, looking in front, and she scores! Oh my goodness! Grace Zumwinkle has arrived, her 5th on the season.
Those entries when she can, and she's taking shots when the lanes open up. She'll keep it all on both ends of the ice.
Remember Malte thought she had some room, but she just gets squeezed out. Tries to get it back. Keller with the pressure for Boston. Turnbull has it. Gable. Cleared out. Mueller will take it from the neutral zone now. Mueller. She was looking for the off the post. That was a big time moment there. What a saucer. Over to Howard. Down deep. Boston zone.
Howard took a double take, looked twice just to see if she had anyone joining her on that rush.
Got Mueller again, and a big shot behind Keller. It's good! Boston scores! And it's Megan Keller.
Number 2 along with Hannah Brandt. We are off here, and immediately it was stopped on the line momentarily by Rattray. For New York brings it in again. Boston, the green sweaters. New York is in white. First of 5 meetings this year between these two teams across the 24-game regular season schedule. Carpenter in, great move to stop. It's loose in front, and they score! Jesse Eldridge followed up the play on the rebound, and New York has a glass on the way through. Daguerre back for Bourbonnais. Daguerre trying to get around Keller, did enough to force it forward. There's an outlet for Knight. Waits for everybody else to come on. Pass was too far ahead of Mueller. Hit Mueller's mask though, and she knocked it down in the process. Mueller in behind. Has an assist from that area already today. Slides It's over for Brown. Abel once again picks it up. Marvin around for Mueller, waiting, centering, try in front. Knight got a piece of it, but couldn't get it on goal. And it's brought out to center by Jade Downey Landry, who puts it in the empty net.
Fernando's. Miller just getting bothered by O'Neill.
Very evenly matched here. I love to see the speed of Montreal when Stacey's on the ice, especially this first line.
Well, they got Poulin out there, and Venishima actually meets the puck first here. Spooner dishes it out. She's got Connors. Connors already with 1 goal in the game, and what a hit that. Doesn't matter because Toronto scores on it, and that'll do with their first lead of the game. Their zone, they do. The Rock just as quickly sends it back. Connie Shiga plays it over to Val, and Terlova again down deep in the Ottawa zone. Home team leads right now 1-0. Ottawa trying to get a change in there, but they had a little bit of pressure. They couldn't set up. Mrazova looked to get that off. Morado's Gilmore, and now a chance. How she shoots! She scores! Howard does it! It's the shot Toronto's been waiting for, and it ties the game. They might do 6-on-4 action in Ottawa. Battle of Ontario driving the action is Nurse. She's got spin backwards in Larotte. Checking the far side point. Now Flanagan near side. He moves around. She looks for that feed, and it gets blocked. Ashton Bell doing the work for Ottawa. As we approach the final minute of play here, Ottawa wants to win this one. Would be their first at home. They want to do it in regulation. The clock is winding down. Ottawa with a couple good battles down low in order to keep that puck, and it goes in! Ottawa scores the empty netter! Short-handed by 2 players at that. And of course, that's a jailbreak. Just in Boston to the power play, currently 1 for 9. Yeah, they're sitting 3rd in the league at 11%. So special teams now, Ottawa's penalty kill 2nd in the league. They've only allowed 1 power play goal against. Alexia Gia, the empty net shorthanded goal herself, the jailbreak goal just the other night. Mueller shot, and she'll score. Alina Mueller with her first at the PWHL. She'll get the red line and feed it deep in the Boston zone. Morin will use the glass. She'll find Taylor Gerard. Gerard on the outside, can't get by. She gets squeezed out. Ashbridge, strong back check. Ella Robert will chip the chase. Out in East Ontario, picked up the top round by Ottawa. Turnover chance again. Ottawa presses out in front, tipped, and she'll score! How about that? Ottawa on the board here tonight. A chance early in the slot.
She can score, of course. Everybody knows that. But she can play the body, too. Unfortunately, both players appear to be okay. Just 14 seconds left in this advantage for Minnesota. It's Kelly Panic trying to turn it to the middle. Point Schofield tracks it down. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Montreal got it to the line. Buchbacher holds it in. That's going to do it. But Minnesota still dangerous. Blistering shot over the top of the net. And now back to full strength as Bate is out of the box. Looked out in front. Bate got a stick on it. Here comes Montreal back the other way. This is Sarah Lafour leading the charge. She'll spin it in with 8:40 to go in the period. Minnesota definitely the better team here since the start of period number 2, but still trailing on the scoreboard 1-0. Lagunier got it in deep for Montreal. Again, centered. That doesn't materialize. Here comes Minnesota back the other way to Point Schofield. He's going to just flutter it in and get off the ice. Liz Shepard jumps on it for Minnesota. He's hammered up against the wall. Shepard's fighting through it. She'll charge the net. Backhand save. They score on the rebound. Minnesota ties it up at 1.
Let's
two things that you need, which is cross-crease passes. You got to make her move, and you got to get traffic in front.
Montreal's penalty kill. Holding strong, forcing the play already back into the Ottawa zone. Scamora sends it back to Harmon coming in. Sweet. Temple getting her stick on it down low. Jenner's there. Brazova teed up in the slot. Waiting for it. Jenner gets around Ambrose. Scamora has it now. Center to Harmon. Again in the circle for Jenner. And Scamora shoots and score! Hale here. They win it. Ottawa in the offensive zone. Brazova circling around now. Jenner got Harmon down near the net. Jenner having to work around Murphy this time. Down below in the final 2 minutes here of overtime. That effort pays off. Katie David rushes towards the puck. She takes a shot, and again they score! Montreal wins it in overtime. Right there, perfectly positioned.
Marvin with the puck over center ice and over the blue line. Marvin spins back up towards the point, passing it to Mueller, who takes it back out into neutral ice. Knight hopping off the bench, showing Keller and Mueller. Knight keeps it forward. Shirley and Girolamo stepping on for Boston. Knight has some space in front of her, wrists it low, and it goes in! Hillary Knight with the overtime game winner for Boston. It is a 4-3 win.
Field now back for Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais decides to take it out to the neutral zone to reset.
And Minnesota dodged the ball because they get all three off.
Fresh legs, but Downey Landers in all alone. Takes a shot, saved by Hensley. Now Minnesota, fresh legs. Kelly Panic with a streaking Abby Barreen. Panic, a shot, fought off by Levy. Back to Bookbinder. Great stick by Downey Landry. She's in all alone. Hensley out to play it. And Hensley came all the way out to play it. Barreen hands off for Panic. Panic, shoot, pass, save, rebound, and score! Abby Barreen, making the most of her opportunity, wins it in overtime for Minnesota.
She'll take it from center. Go wide. Trying to draw Campbell. What a save! Kristen Campbell. Great save for Kristen Campbell there. We know who's got one honor tonight, but at the same time, she's able to come across. She knows Poulin's coming across, wants to go forehand, and she gets her pad on that. Great save for Campbell.
Now Maggie Connors, she was able to get her first PWHL goal. Can she get another on Desbiens? No! Denied by Desbiens.
It's a good move by Maggie Connors here. She tries to go forehand and goes backhand, but Desbiens is able to stretch out, get her pad on that, and her glove up.
And now Poulin again, so this can happen, right? You can have the same chance, and that one stopped off the body of Kristen Campbell, absolutely dialed in.
Oh yes, and I mean, with the rules, you can go again, so we can see Poulin, but again, Kristen Campbell shutting that door. She knows she's got to be tough against Poulin.
All right, the home crowd booing Natalie Spooner, but she wants to be the first to score in this shootout. Right in the action.
She picks that corner on Davian, and I'm sure Davian hopes she can have that one back.
Poulin now with her third chance here. Neither time before this able to score, so now she'll try something near side. Moves it in and scores! That's what the crowd's been waiting for. So now each side has one past the netminder.
There we go. Poulin, third time's the charm. She knows she can't use those same two first moves on Campbell, so she chooses to go backhand. And we've seen this move a few times from Poulin.
Sarah Nurse, the fourth player here for Toronto, to try out a shot on Anne-Renee Desbiens. She gets in close. No way!
And I'm sure Sarah Nurse wants this one back. It looks like she happened to lose the puck a little bit on the way. Trying to get stuck. She comes in and Davian actually goes for the coat check, but sprawls out and gets her legs out there.
So Captain Clutch on her stick, they trust. They're gonna look to getting close, and that one, what a save by Campbell.
Not too bad for Campbell there. 1 for 4 against Poulin in a shootout. I'd take that, that's for sure.
There it is again. The thud off the pad. Now Hannah Miller. She's gonna try to make it 2 here. Can she do it? No! Anne-Renee Desbiens sprawling out for that save.
We talk about it. Anne-Renee Desbiens has been solid this game. Definitely their go-to. Hannah Miller shooting again. She obviously scored her first one, but Desbiens is able to stretch out her pads. Each of these saves have been so